Hello and welcome back to part 2 of tonight's episode of Blades in the Dark, the Blackwater Exchange. So, you have done some downtime, you've recovered your stress, slightly overindulged and kicked out some gang members, one of whom then, for his own safety, his own protection, that like cruel to be kind, you know,
children should not be
can't handle this world, man. Who then was promptly picked up by the Bluecoats and in question. You've also been told, or been asked by a very strange person stroke creature to kill one of your regulars who you followed and found out where they live. And you've also found a way in.
Yeah.
So you discussed with the Deathland Scavengers about doing a score to basically get a huge supply of the necessary components for your drug.
Yeah.
And you said that basically we're going to front you some money, but we're going to help you smuggle it in.
Mm-hmm.
We want a massive eight times your usual amount. So while they go off and make the preparations and go and get it, in the meantime, they're going off to get it now. So they'll probably be back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
When they come back, you'll say you have a plan ready for them to help them smuggle it in.
Yes.
In the meantime, you're going to try and kill Forsyth and find out why this strange creature, Harvale Brogan, wanted this person dead, why they couldn't do it themselves. Because this person has the power to summon you across the city.
Yeah.
At least you don't remember how you get there. However they're getting you there, you don't know.
Yeah.
But like, 1 minute you're walking down the street, next thing you know you're in the room, and then you're home.
Yeah.
And you just lose time. So it's got that power, but for some reason it can't kill this person on its own. Or at least it's after you to do so.
Yeah, and he's willing to pay us like 6 coin to do it.
what I'm desperately hoping.
He said he'll get you an invite to a party where an old acquaintance of your both, someone who has wronged you both, will be Hawthorne Drakenberg, the host of the party, who has a sordid past with both of you.
What I am desperately hoping is that this guy's just a completely normal guy with absolutely nothing to this score.
It'll be over in 10 minutes.
We're going to spend like an hour. No, we're going to spend an hour and a half just like psyching ourselves up, for like being over prepared. And you just try and test us. Is that like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
You've got it. You've nailed it.
Just skip that then.
Yeah, let's just skip it. Right, really advanced GM technique. Imagine something cool.
Whoa!
Done. Right, next goal. Whatever you imagine is what happens. So you found that there is this. He lives in a dilapidated mansion. Mm-hmm. You've seen no one come on going, and one of the back windows. Like, you have to get a little boost to get up there. Like, it's not right at the ground level, but you know you can put yourself up. The boards that have been used to board it up have been weathered with time and weathered by the weather, you know, and rusted and a bit damaged. And you reckon you could pry them off without too much noise or issue, and sneak in that way without having to break down any doors or smash any windows.
I think we should take Tombstone. Thadeus would suggest to Merrick.
That's probably a good idea. That's probably a very good idea.
Or at least try and find her, because we don't know where she is at the minute.
Did she come back?
Yeah, so in the next couple of days, Tombstone turned up. Not long after you, like, she turned back up to Silken Noose. Like, you know what? In fact, by the time you got back, she was already there.
Merrick finds himself surprisingly relieved.
Yeah. So, you know, you left her in the on the corner of Butcher's Row and Bell Bottom Street in the Vice Den there. It hasn't got a name, it's just on that corner. And she said the dead have roads, and she was going to try and walk one of them. And by the time you get back to Silken Noose, she's there.
Cool.
So we take a Tombstone.
We're taking Tombstone.
Cool. So I think we're going to wait until he's home, or know he's home.
Okay. So you wait for him to come, I'm guessing one night. You follow him, make sure, you know, discreetly, you know, when he leaves, you probably a couple of hours go after him, make sure, you wait someone outside. But you do your scoundrelly ways and make sure he's home. Cool.
We'll wait for an hour.
Yeah.
Till he's come home, and then we'll go in through the back window.
What load are you taking?
I'm guessing this is a stealth score.
It would be, which you have great experience with.
Yep.
So off stream, like pre-game, we did one stealth score in our other game. One stealth score, which was basically robbing a noble, like robbing like the son of a merchant, a rich guy.
Oh,
the easiest thing on paper.
We
ever.
had such a good setup as well. Like, we killed the lights. We got some gang members to cut the lights. We
in the most way possible, you had every advantage, and then you got fucked by the door.
Yeah.
Forgot that we could resist the consequence of the door going.
The butler come down. You had to fight with the butler. Next thing
Butler
you know,
stabbed.
Yeah, the butler stabbed you.
Crazy.
The maid screamed. got the blue coat attention. Next thing you know, you've set a blue coat carriage on fire. You've been arrested and taken level 3 harm.
It took me 3 rolls to get into a door.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because she was like holding it back. Like this maid was holding the door and you couldn't get in.
That actually happened in this world. But
it did, yeah.
We don't know about it.
What all you guys heard was that the group of assassins known as the Hush Bell caused a massive commotion and that one of them got arrested for it and cut out some of the power.
I heard a rumour that one of them threw a lamp at a horse and killed it.
They're known to be quite... Their reputation is brutal and it's well deserved.
I heard it was just a bunch of cleaners.
Just on like an off... Well, it's a tangent. Is that member still in jail in this world?
So, when we picked this game up...
Yeah.
What was
or is he not in jail yet?
What was his name?
It not happened yet?
It was Davis Craston.
Davis Craston went to jail. He's a member of the Hush Bell for about a year.
Wow.
Okay.
And we pick it up about a year later.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, he's known to be quite a powerful whisper.
Oh, okay. Is the Hush Bell still around then?
Yeah, so the Hush Bell rule part of the docks. They're a well-known gang. They're basically wet work boys. So
I heard they took over the vacuum left by.
They killed the gang. They wiped that gang out. Yeah. So in this world, yeah, the Hush Bell have taken the Forecast River territory. They're now tier 2 strong.
Yeah.
And they've 3 main people, and they've got a hound known as Pit Whipple, who's just an absolute sordid human being, awful human being.
Yeah.
Davis Craston, who's known as a very powerful whisperer, completely very strange, very odd, and Clay Delmore, who is a real cutthroat.
Yeah.
They're ruled by those 3. Those guys, they're brutal. Like the local people in the docks are scared of them. Like local businesses pay up to them. They're known, and they don't expand their territory. They're known to do high-profile assassin jobs, or they're the kind of people you call in. But it's like when you call them in, there's going to be collateral damage.
Yeah,
but
there's rumours of them
message.
blowing up like a boat in the docks.
Exactly.
There's rumours of them like I said, this score like that.
Yeah.
At some point, we definitely should put those videos up. But
So,
anyway,
yeah, we filmed them. We did film them. So that's the Hush Bell.
Did we film them?
We filmed part of them.
Oh right, okay.
I mean, we filmed them all, but we filmed part of them.
Yeah.
So that's the Hush Bell. The Hush Bell. You've heard them. They'll come into the game at some point, but they are a brutal gang of assassins who operate out the docks. They send messages loud and clear.
Yeah.
Hence why Darbs went down for a year, but they couldn't prove too much, so he couldn't stay any longer.
He got messed up by a demon. Like a demon enveloped his mind.
Yeah, you guys don't know that. All you know is that he went to jail. Apparently, he didn't say anything, and that while he was in jail, he made a real name for himself.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, like people tried to kill him, and he killed them. Apparently, the guards come in one day, and his roommates were just dead, that kind of thing. And it was all apparently it was self-defense, but they couldn't prove what they just dropped dead. It was 3 of them just died overnight, and you're like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I imagine he was just sat naked in the middle of the floor.
It was always naked. He's always naked.
Weird that.
So yeah, they're just known to be a lot of other gangs keep him at arm's length. Yeah, that way, when they call them in, there's gonna be blood.
But that was such a massive tangent, but
yeah,
it was interesting.
Info dump.
Yeah.
If anyone says where the Foghounds in this game, they're not in the game. They're dead.
They're dead. Yeah.
The Hush Bell run it.
Yeah.
They run the docks.
Anyway, so this is a stealth score.
Stealth score, and our load is.
What load are you taking, guys?
Normal.
Normal.
I'm gonna say normal.
You're saying normal. Normal.
Normal.
So it's you 2 and Tombstone.
Mm-hmm.
Engagement roll. 1 dice, my favourite term for sheer luck. Stealth score. Is it the stealth score that is a detail the point of entry?
Yes. Entry.
So it's the
back
door.
Back door.
Back window.
Yeah. Boards.
Bold or daring. Yeah, you're just going to storm in there. You guys are always bold and daring. You just walk in.
I don't know if it's that bold. Is it daring?
Okay.
How else are we going to get in there?
I agree. No, it's not.
Okay.
You convinced me.
No, thanks.
I don't know.
No.
Any major advantage or disadvantage we should be aware of? Any major advantages you guys can think you've got?
Other than we're not going to a normal entry point?
It's not really a major advantage.
I think having a
roll then.
In what mean?
The survey roll to find the entry point into the house. Surely what's the
but
difference between going through the back door and the front door in this case?
We're not going through the back door, you're going through a window.
That's what I mean, the back window or the front door.
The window might have been harder, but it doesn't mean it's a major advantage.
Okay.
I think having Tombstone with us potentially. I mean, potentially not.
Yeah. Yeah, Tombstone will give you a 1 for that. Yeah, she will give you a 1.
1.
She's got arcane powers.
Where's that 6?
We already know there's something arcane about this guy, so.
Yeah, 2 dice seems about right for this.
2 dice.
I think 2 dice is fair. Sheer luck and tombstone. Who's rolling?
Oh well. I'm feeling lucky tonight.
You get to roll for that.
Watch this. Watch that.
5, you start in a risky position when the action starts. So, you guys are like, Tombstone, we're taking you with us. We've got to do a hit tonight.
Yeah.
Cut 2, you guys break into the back window. So, it's like literally, you get a couple of boxes, you stack around the back, you wait till everyone's gone. What time are you doing this?
When he gets home. When he gets home. So
he usually gets home quite early hours.
Okay.
Like, he
And
stays
it's an
much
hour
of the
after
night.
that.
Yeah.
Probably
so
blind hour or.
it'll be close to the blind hour. It's probably like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Blind hours usually around 6. So okay, yeah. So it's early hours in the morning. So risky position. So first obstacle is getting in. How are you breaking in through that rear door, that rear window?
Using
Are you trying to finesse the boards off? Are you trying to wreck them off? How would you want to do it? Or are you trying to, I don't know. You can't really command them off.
I can't command them off.
Tune to telepathically move. No.
Try if you want to.
I think it's a tinker. I think it's
Okay, yeah.
Tinker makes sense.
quite. It's not really finesse. It's more like knowing what's going to make noise and what's not.
Yeah.
Via removing nails. So I'll like get like a hammer or a pry off, and remove the nails slowly.
Yeah.
And basically try and do it as quietly as possible.
Okay, so Tinker's tools is part of the load.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fine tinkering tools.
Fine tinkering
They
tools.
are fine.
They are fine. Okay, so you exercise for this.
So
Mind you, tinkering tools are more like not so much hammer and nails. Like, mind you, maybe you could work. Having it work. Tinkering tools, hammers. That seems.
It's either fine wrecking tools or fine
Yeah,
tinkering.
you've definitely got. You've got the tools. You're on
Okay.
reach. You've got the tools.
Alright, okay.
Literally, you literally have the tools.
You are tooled up.
Risky standard.
Risky standard.
Yes.
Risky standard. Let's go. 5, 4,
You do
and
it
2.
to a slight consequence. You get the boards off, and who's first over the threshold?
I'll be quietly putting the boards onto the floor,
Yeah.
so I would give opportunity for someone else to go.
Yeah,
in
I'll squeeze in.
Merrick, as you squeeze in through the now empty window, you hear the gentle sound of breaking glass, despite the fact you don't see any.
Interesting. I will. I think I will just like freeze up and try and like listen for any more noises. Is that gonna be a study action to try and?
What was like the action was like to? You can study.
I'll do study to like.
Yes.
I'll just like just stop, freeze, and just like
Yeah, sure.
Listen-
Stop,
listen
freeze,
and listen.
stop, look, listen.
stop and listen. That's all.
This will be
That's what study is.
controlled, limited.
That's a 2.
2. You don't hear anything, but can you please make a clock for me?
Oh no.
Sure can.
Just call it ghost alarm. 4 ticks, tick 1.
It's called Ghost Alarm.
Yeah. Forsyth ghost alarm, something like that. Maybe just so we know it's him. So you're in. And as you step into this dilapidated mansion, the inside is worse than the out. If the outside shows signs of decay and rot, the inside shows complete negligence, complete repair, complete lack of care. It is a shadow of what it could once be. You see that the frame of the building, was once quite grand and clear. Sorry. But what remains is a shell, a broken shell.
I want to ask if Tombstone gets any vibes from this place or can see anything.
When you turn around, Tombstone's not there, and neither's Thaddeus.
Oh, great.
So he's inside the house.
He's
We're
inside
outside the house.
Yeah.
I want to poke my head outside.
Okay.
Do I see them at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Can we
When
see
I go back inside, yeah.
Can we see him inside the house?
Yeah, you see him inside the house. Yeah.
Oh right.
I mean, you guys go. No, you're just still waiting.
What I mean is when he's inside the house.
Yeah,
I
you can
see
look
him from the
in. You
outside.
can see him. Yeah.
Okay. There's something weird going on here.
As you look around now, you see like a discarded vanity with a broken mirror, clothes like some of the drawers half pulled out as if someone left in a rush. Some of the clothes kind of like dragged and left on the floor that have clearly rotted with time. There's overgrown grass and moss and.
I want to try and do like a bit of a spot the difference.
Okay.
So like, is Thadeus and Tombstone being missing the only difference between like me having my head inside and having my head outside? Like, or is there any like has the gardens changed or anything like that?
Okay, I see what you mean. There's no role for it. Is no.
Okay. So literally, just they're not there. They're there.
Yeah.
I'll just play around with that for a few minutes. Not there. Not there. There.
Tick 2 more ticks and it like glows to life.
No.
How many times do you do it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Can I do a flashback?
Yeah, certainly.
I'm going to flash back to when I was waiting for thingy. Sorry, I forgot his name. Forsyth to get to the house.
Okay.
Basically, ask at a local shop or pub, just ask if there's anything weird about that house.
Okay.
Like if there's any stories of anything strange happening.
Yeah, no, not really anything. No more or no less, I should say, than typical 6 tower stories.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no like rumours.
There's no like murder house stories or anything
not
like
quite,
that.
no. I mean, there is some like we heard someone died in there once.
Right,
But
okay.
it's nothing unusual. It's
Yeah.
the same for every house, 6 towers. And someone, did an arcane ritual on that one, and that one's got buried treasure. Like,
Okay.
it's the same for each house,
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's like nobles left these and whatever dark deeds they did, kind of thing.
Okay. Well, I'll beckon you in, I guess.
Yeah, I'll enter.
Okay. So you stand in this what looks to be possibly a dining room towards the back. You see, was it dining room or a lounge room? Probably more of a lounge. You don't see a large table, but you see scattered next to the vanity. Now if you need to look around, discarded chairs, some large a chaise lounge. There's some drapery, pillows and cushions that have moth-eaten and rotted. Fine layer of dust coats most of the things.
Okay.
You just hear in the distance just a single note being played on the piano, like someone's just hitting it. Just ding, ding, ding. Seems to be coming from, it's hard to tell. You've got a large hallway to your front and an open door to your right, and it seems to be coming from both of them equal distance.
Okay. Now that we are inside, I will ask Tombstone again.
Roll 2 dice for her tune.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless you want to take a different action with her, but I'm guessing it's going to be a tune to see here. She's elite, so it's whatever your gang is +1, so she'll get 2.
Okay. 1 or 2.
1 and 2.
She's freaked out.
You start doing the rolling. You're good at tonight.
So
Don't touch my dice.
Tombstone. She paused for a minute and begins to just saying, you see that pupil grow wide again, that singular pupil. While the other one almost shrinks to a pinpoint. And she kind of takes it back as if she's been slapped. And there is something not right here. There's a ward on this place, as if a great chain has been placed upon this house. A great lock in the ghost field. This is sealed. This place is sealed.
What does that mean?
I don't know yet.
To keep things in or out?
Something possibly.
In.
And she's being quite lucid. Like, it's that seeing beyond the veil. Trying to describe what she sees. Time hasn't passed naturally here. As much as she gets.
Interesting. Keep trying. If you see anything untoward, let us know. Well, should we follow the music?
It's a good place to start than any, I suppose.
So you come the music.
Let's follow the music. Stealthily.
Stealthily. So if you don't like a prowl, or tell me how you do it. If you want to take the action to do so, you can. Let me know what action it is. But
it's gonna be prowl.
It's gotta be prowl.
You do the group action, or you do it separately.
I will take the stress on this one, so I will. I'll do a group action.
Okay. So everyone's rolling prowl.
I have a whole prowl.
I've got disadvantage on this.
And Jane will roll as well, I'm guessing? Oh no, not Jane. Tombstone?
Tombstone.
I'm guessing. What's her prowl?
It'll be your gang tier, because you're
Right.
an expert in it.
Yeah, it's one.
Okay, so Jane, me.
Tombstone, but I keep doing that. It's everyone's
Tombstone, me.
I just did the exact same thing.
Sorry, what was the roll?
Oh, risky standard. Sorry guys, risky standard.
I got 6.
So you do it.
No, I have to say the low one.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so 3, I get a 5.
Yeah.
I take 2 stress.
And Tombstone gets a 2.
Yeah. Oh, you rolled a 5, Tombstone rolled a 2, I rolled a 3, so I take 2 stress.
Yeah, because it's not the 6. You roll 2 and take the lowest. Yeah. Okay, so it's 2 stress. So you do it. Take another alarm on the ghost alarm for me, please.
Fair enough.
Take another 6. So, as you're walking through, and you go through this large open hallway, and as you come there, you see to your left is indeed now, you realise it must be the dining room. This large table dominates it, but it hasn't been used in years, it looks like. Some white drapes or curtains cover most of the furniture, or what looks to be the furniture, as if this place was possibly secured or renovated, but whoever did it stopped halfway through. And you see that this was clearly a house of great wealth once. The torn paintings, some have been cut out, some have been ripped, scattered through the hallways. Chandeliers of broken light hang like old spiders' cocoons made of gold and metal. Bookcases with long forgotten books, you pull one out and the pages just wither and fall to the ground. Discarded chairs, overturned tables. It's just like whatever happened here wasn't good. But just like it's been trashed and wrecked. And one thing you notice is that what catches your eye is every clock's at the same. Any clock you see is the exact same time, which is just past midnight. Every single one. Whatever happened here stopped those clocks, and they've never moved since. You ascend a large stairway, which, as you're coming around, sneaking as best you can, is as you enter the front door. This will be one of the main things you see. You come right to the front door, and you've got passageway left and right, and then 2 passageways deeper into the house, and then between them the stairs goes up, and you've come from the right hand side. So the doors on your left. The hallway continues straight ahead, and the 2 into the right house, deeper into the house, but you go up the stairs following the sound of this single, lonesome piano note, as if someone's absent-mindedly playing it. And as you come up the stairs, you see this large shadow. It's great shadow cast on the wall of this ginormous humanoid figure. And as you look at it, you realise, well, most likely Forsyth. And a lamp on the floor at his feet has cast this great shadow on the wall. And he's sitting in this room with the door open as he's walked in, up the stairs, walked into this room up on the second story, facing out the front of the house. And he's just lonesomely tapping the piano.
I've got a plan.
Cool. That's what we need.
The house looks quite decrepit. What's the state of the floor?
Decrepit. As ruined and aged as the rest of the house, the once fine rugs and carpets, wooden floorboards are rotted and with neglect and time. The floorboards themselves are okay, but you can just see paint's peeling, wood's beginning to peel in corners. Some loose nails have been upturned, the rugs have been cleaned and clearly rotted. I mean, Merrick, this is just not very hygienic at all, really, is it?
Nope.
And you see a pocket watch on one of the cabinets, stopped again just after midnight. You see Tombstone picks up a vase and looks around, puts it down. She kind of like, when no one's around or quietly, she's picking up items, looking at them, putting them back as if trying to expect, or maybe out of just curiosity, just in the items themselves, or possibly looking for something deeper.
I'll beckon them to.
Yeah.
Ding,
ding, ding.
I'll.
Ding.
Can I take pocket watch?
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
So you have a tarnished gold pocket watch. Stock at midnight, or just after midnight.
Okay. Good.
I'll beckon my way and maybe try and sneak into another room.
Okay.
So I can talk to them basically. I'll say,
ding, ding.
how about
Ding.
we blow out the floor, get the element of surprise on this guy. How do you think we should approach this? Strangeness is more in your domain than mine, Merrick.
Is it?
Yes.
Tombstone's like looking at both of you like, yeah. Like just that face just says, yeah, you two are the ones that are the expert.
I feel a strange sense from this.
Tombstone asks for the pocket watch while you're talking.
Yeah? I get it.
She looks at it. While you two are talking away, she's just playing with it.
Okay. I get a very strange sense from this place. We should proceed with caution. Perhaps the element of surprise. Well, what comes after that? That's how we do it.
You want to blow out the floor?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
That's the worst that could happen. Okay.
So I'm going to attempt to go downstairs
Yeah.
and basically put some binding oil on a grenade
Okay.
or two, put a long fuse grenade,
Yeah.
stick it to the ceiling
Yeah.
in two places, like in each corner,
Okay.
and then basically run back and see if it blows the floor off, basically.
Okay.
Try and get the drop 'em in. I think yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll a Clinker or a Prowl or...
You tell me the action. I can't tell you what to roll. You tell me.
Oh, I know, yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm trying to do it quietly.
You want to blow up grenades quietly?
No. I'm trying to set them quietly.
Yeah, I know.
To gain an element of surprise.
Yeah, I mean, whatever action you think. If you tell me how you do it...
But it's a mixture of two, that's why I'm asking you.
So which one?
It's a tinker, because I've got to make sure it's effective, so I've got it in the places where I think it's going to blow the floor out. And I've also got to try and do it quietly. So what do you think that is?
That's a good question.
Like, would I do a prowl to see how effectively I've done it quietly?
For me, I'd probably say we've already done the prowl and now it's the tinker.
Yeah, you've already been sneaky, I agree.
The prowl covers how sneaky we are throughout the house.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I agree. I think that's fair.
Okay.
To me, anyway.
By the way, Tombstone handed you the watch back.
Cool.
And
check the time on it. Has she messed with it?
No, she's tried to, but it doesn't change.
Doesn't change.
That's what she was trying to do. It. She's trying to. You can turn it, but it doesn't change.
Okay.
The face doesn't move. You can turn all the gears and you're working, and she's opened it up, and then she turn it. She can see the gears moving.
I'd like to take a couple minutes just while he's setting up.
Oh, yeah. He's like precariously balancing on like a bookcase, like putting the grenades up.
I want to take the watch out of the house, back the way we came.
You can't.
Why?
Because when you get to that door, wherever the watch is, it won't move. It won't budge out the window.
So it's just like,
yeah, if you're like,
I can't pull it back.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is very interesting.
Absolutely,
Okay.
that's exactly what it is. Yeah, can't pull it out.
I will definitely show that to Tombstone.
Yeah, she's like takes it and tries to do the same. There is a chain in this house. It is chained and blocked.
Will that chain?
There is no window here in the field. There is something encasing it, like a shell.
Is that chain likely to trap us?
I don't know yet. The ghost field has many doors and locks.
That is helpful, and then I'll just walk off.
The house is just going to implode into itself.
Yeah. It'd be like, so for like in the ghost field, there's obviously not a window there, or there's something blocking it. So it's like just trying to pull it through a wall.
It's trying to pull it through a wall, yeah.
But which means it's, as she's kind of thinking about it, it means it's anchored more in the ghost field than it is in your world.
Yeah.
There's some, like say she's chained, there's an anchor. There is an anchor in the ghost field here on this house. So, I like to think that like Thadeus is like one leg like dangling, like you like balancing, like sticking, like got it.
So like I was saying, I'm gonna. I had a look at the fine wrecking tools, and it's got a pry bar, which makes more sense for opening it. So I've ticked off 2 on there, and my bandolier. So I'm gonna use 2 grenades and the.
I think Merrick would come back in. Sorry, Crown.
And the binding oil to basically put the oil on the grenade, stick it on, set the timer, and then basically wait below. Where do you think you should be, like above or below?
The stealth score lasted about 5 minutes.
I'm gonna come back in.
I'm just assuming that sound can't travel out the house.
I'm gonna come back in.
I like it. I like it.
I'm gonna come back in. I'm gonna
let's see what you're doing there.
I'm going to ask, can your grenades blow up the ghost field? And I will explain what happened to when we tried to take it out. Because I think even if your little grenades can blow up the floor, that floor's going to still exist in the ghost field.
Well, that happens. I don't think Thaddeus would know unless you want to tell me that.
I'm totally telling you what Merrick's take on it is.
Okay.
And that's Merrick's take on it.
And Thaddeus goes, well, have you got a fucking better plan?
Well, we should be prepared for a quick getaway should this not go well.
No, we should be prepared to fucking kill him, Merrick. Not run away from this. We either do the job or we'll die trying. That's the life of a scoundrel.
Fair enough.
Yep. Why not? Tinker roll.
Risky
Try and
standards.
blow this up.
So your tinker roll is try and get in the right places, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get the right support points to bring the floor down.
Risky limited.
Risky limited.
In fact.
Risky 0.
It's going to be risky 0.
Oh!
And you wouldn't know it either. Yeah, it's going to be risky 0.
I'll take a stress to increase that.
To limited.
Yeah, well.
So, the problem here is, it's in the book, I haven't come across this yet, but it's magnitude, scale, and potency. Your grenades are not potent against this.
Right, okay.
You wouldn't know that, but they're not potent.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm going to roll anyway.
Okay. Just see what happens.
Do it.
Well, I mean,
up.
Yeah,
I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, I mean, I'm not going to spend any stress, but I'll try and do it. 4 and 5.
4 and 5. So you do it. You think you do it. You think you do it. You think that they're in a good position. Do you blow them?
Yeah.
Okay. You see the grenades go off. You feel and hear them go off, and you feel the house reverberate with them. But when you look up, there's just the black and charred stains have simply added to the decay of the house. And the ceiling remains intact. And it should not be.
Okay. I'm guessing that set off the ghost alarm.
No, surely not.
You could say that. Hey, it's one more tick.
Okay. Now, perhaps we should consider what we've got that does affect the ghost field. Your electroplasm baton, for example.
What am I gonna hit the ceiling? I was gonna go up there and start swinging at the ceiling. And what have you got to affect the ghost field, Merrick? What stake are you putting up in this fight?
You can go hit the ceiling.
You're gonna throw some cards at him? Like Gambit.
Yeah, flicking cards.
Oh, I'm totally going to make cards that, like, invest in the ghost field.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, you never play marked cards at him.
I'm not saying that I have anything. What I'm saying is that we are grossly unprepared, potentially.
Well, did you not think about this? This could be arcane. Have you not prepared for this in any way? I know I have.
So flashback.
And in that flashback, I'm gonna
flashbacks. That's what flashbacks are for.
Before setting up the grenades, Thaddeus got out his wrecking tool. It's got a battery, electroplasm battery, with jumper cables.
Yep.
So he found like 2 sheets of metal basically, and he's arced them, or 1 sheet of metal and has arced it across. So he's got like an electric sort of like piece of metal.
You made a circuit.
Yeah, I made a circuit basically.
How big's the circuit? Like, is it like 2 hands so you can like jab someone?
I'd say it's like a big coil of wire,
yeah,
so he can throw it at someone or like wrap it around something if he needs to.
Yeah, nice.
Something like that.
Nice.
And he'd take it upstairs. I think we just got to confront him, or at least try and sneak up and get a good hit on him first. I'll leave that behind. And basically, I'm gonna enter the room and try and get the drop on the ghost. Hit him with the charge baton.
Okay, as you go back up to the room, the piano playing has stopped.
All right. Okay.
And the door is now open fully.
Okay. What can I see?
Nothing. No one in the room. So as you walk in now, you see that the room is dominated by a very large piano. What looks like to be the remains of a bed. And that lamp's been is cast on the floor. The switch is near the bed, so as if someone could turn it on and off in bed. Looks like this is probably where he spends most of the time. He's not with you guys.
Right.
He's just hitting the piano in the corner of the bedroom.
He's still there hitting it.
No, he's not where he was, but where he was, he's no longer there.
Right. Okay.
You see a small door at the back leads to a bathroom, or looks to be some kind of ensuite.
Okay.
You've got another large vanity cabinet table thing, but he's no longer in there. While I might not have destroyed the floor, it certainly seemed to shake the house a little bit.
I bet that happens all the time in old houses like this. Shake them out.
It's just the house settling.
Yeah, as they say.
What does Merrick want to do?
Well, we've kind of like, I guess, we need to figure out where he's gone, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna have a look into the bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay. No one in the bathroom. Small ensuite. toilet, large bath, but quite tightly packed. You notice the mirror in here is also broken, as if someone's purposely gone out and smashed all the mirrors.
I want to, like... Can I try and, like, see if is there any, like... There won't be any footprints or anything from your house. Can I, like, hunt, I guess?
Yeah.
See if I can follow where he's gone. I have no hunt, so this is going to be, like, lowest. Unless there's a double bargain. We don't do a double bargain.
No, nothing's been up tonight. I'll say this, you find where he is. Or I'll give you the extra die, but he also hunts you.
Does that mean you'll be making a roll?
No, it means he'll find you. And you get a chance to find him, but in doing so, you might find him, but he's going to find you. It's that cat and mouse. You can also push yourself for an extra stress, don't forget. For an extra die. Hunting would be risky limited. Push yourself an extra die, push yourself for extra effect. Devil's bargain would be, I think Devil's bargain here is that he'll find, he'll be aware of you guys. More so than he already is.
No, I'm just gonna...
No, not taking it?
No, I'm not gonna take that. I'm gonna push myself though.
For an extra die or for extra effect?
Yeah, for extra die.
Extra die. So one die.
What's the position?
It's risky limited.
Limited?
Yes.
Yeah.
He knows the house better than you guys, unfortunately.
Okay, I'll do it.
Doing it. Big six. Big six.
Big
Big
six.
six. Big six. Big six. Big six. You do it. You do it. You do it without consequence. Even limited, you do it. Boop, boop.
How many stress did I take for making that thing?
Which one?
The
zero. That's something you
sure?
do. Yeah, that's like you're a tinker. That's what you do, right? You know, not tinker. Sorry, you're not a tinker. You're a lead.
Do I have to do a roll to see how effective it's going to be?
No, particularly. You're making a circuit.
Yeah.
Maybe I might roll when you come against a ghost to see how well it works, but to make it, no.
Okay.
Okay, so you do it. You try and put yourself in the mind of a drug addicted old man who lives in a ghost house. Think, if I was playing the piano solemnly with one note, where would I hide if someone blew it through a grenade in my home?
The first one to say in the piano.
Yeah. Part of me wanted to say yes in there then. Like, so badly. Like, part of me wanted to say in the bath. Part of me wanted to say like he was just having a pee as well in the toilet when you walk in. He's just like, hey guys. Bringing it back into the turn of the game. He's not downstairs because you guys are down there. You would have seen him come down. So he must be upstairs.
Yeah.
And when you come out of the bedroom, there's only one or two places. You can go left down the corridor or you can go right. So you must have gone right. So far, so good. So you logically follow this. He must be here. Probably hasn't gone out the window. He hasn't jumped and heard any break. You know, presuming that there's some logic to the noise here. You guys have heard after all. So as you pass more clocks that are on 12:01, you begin to notice that this corridor seems to get darker as you go in, as if there's something that is drawn very light into it. As you go down this corridor, it turns left at the end, going back into the house, and you see half-open rooms, or you kind of glance in, but you don't think, no, why would he be in there? If he's going to go anywhere, why would he just go to the next room? He's probably going deeper into the house. As you begin to follow him, and you begin to see strange things, like a table on the side of the house. It suddenly jitters and moves, as if it's struggling to maintain its place, as if it's in multiple places at once and it can't find its place, or as if multiple realities, as if in one reality it's here, in another reality it's slightly to the left, another one it's slightly to the right, and it's each one is overlapping and struggling to get through at any one point. Or perhaps it was moved slightly or nudged at one point in time, and there's no fixed point for it to be in, so it's in all or none at any one time. And as you begin to turn around this corridor, that begins to get worse and worse. And you see someone coming towards you, and then they're gone. In the blink of an eye, they're gone. And at the end of the corridor, you see a figure looking behind. He sees you, you see him, and he's gone. But you know where he is. He's around that corner.
Okay.
One of the paintings is jittering. Very on the painting, as you get a little bit closer, you see that painting at one point it's whole, at another point it's ripped. It's whole, it's ripped, it's whole, it's ripped. Two different periods overlapping here. What do you want to do, guys?
Thadeus goes, let's kill the bastard, and then I'll whip out my spark baton and go around the corner.
Okay. Okay. First, come around the corner where he was. The corridor turns off, and so it's like a large S. You've come up this side, you go up that side, you've gone down that side. Imagine an S shape, very blocky S. As you take the left and the second and right, the second turning, you see 5 figures. Ethereal blue, and you're watching some scene replay. You quickly realise, your heart stops in your chest a moment, and you realise this is an echo, or Tombstone certainly reckon it's an echo. This is something that happened in the ghost field of immense past that replay and replay and replay. You see 5 figures. One of them is Forsyth. He's unmistakable, and they're sitting around a table and they're laughing and drinking, and you hear snatches of conversation. Are you sure it will work? Says he. A well-dressed young woman with a rather high, stiff collar, large white plumes coming off it, with a shock of curly, long blonde hair, beautifully done. Sits there drinking from a wine glass, her legs crossed. Of course it will. If anything will work, this will work. Of course, we've done all the preparations. Why would it not work? A strange or odd-looking fellow with a top hat and very small glasses, quite young. Similar hair to the woman, that quite long curl, but this is dark and has it cut off there in that blunt, very masculine way, with the long hair but very blunt cut there. Sits there, says nothing, but watches the conversation with interest. Let me just give the description of her. A second woman is drinking and giggling and seems to find the whole thing very amusing. But where has she gone? And wears a half veil across her face, large bright red lips, and the lips. Even in the shadow echoes, you can see the colours kind of shine through for a moment. But she wears a veil across her face there. You've heard about this one. Her name is Arana the Blessed. There's only one person you know who dresses like that. She is known to reside on a barge in Night Market. People go to her for weird vices and weird requests.
So she's like a visage or an image at the minute.
Yes,
but she's a real she's a person. Who's
you think you recognise that visage or that echo? Tombstone certainly would. You brought Tombstone with you, she'd certainly know who that person was. Right, okay. And the last one, you're not sure, Merrick. You don't get a good look at him, but you think you've seen him before. It is a fellow who wears a top hat, but he's not good. He usually wears a top hat. He has a part in the middle of his hair, dark black hair. It's oiled and slicked back. Part in the middle comes down past his ears. He's known for wearing a waistcoat. He's often got he is well off, but wears quite common workman's clothes. If it's who you think it is, it's Lord Strangford, who is a Leviathan hunter, and possibly the most famous or the most infamous, depending who you speak to. Oh, right. He's one of the most powerful people, and he's nodding. He's got a glass eye, and he's known to be Lord Strangford because he has the Doskvol flag on it, wearing his glass eye, and he. Well, should we get on with it then? and seems to be hurrying the group up. You pass that scene, and it plays for about maybe 10 seconds, reverts 10 seconds, reverts 10 seconds, and it's the same scene over and over and over. As you go towards the end of the corridor, a table comes smashing down, throwing itself at you. What do you do?
Dive out the way.
Okay. What action you take and do that?
Finesse.
I want to say desperate standard. It's fast and it's quick.
Okay.
This is your action to jump out the way here. Or you can resist it.
What would be... no, I'll just jump out of the way.
Go for it.
A 1.
1. You take level 2 harm, bludgeoned.
I will resist that. Was it finesse? I will resist that. Is it a... Physical prowess, yeah. Yeah. Let's try and resist this shit. 5.
5, 1 stress. Nice.
So it goes down to is it reduced?
Yeah, you dive out the way. It's got you avoid it.
Oh right.
Yeah,
okay.
you get out the way.
Okay,
So, yeah.
enough.
And the table splinters on the back corridor.
Could I see the source?
Yeah, that's the old fellow who's now run down the corner. But you see him kind of like pick it up and fling it, but he didn't grab it with his hand. He seemed to like pick it up with like energy and fling it with energy.
Oh shit.
Cool. Let's go after him.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'll pursue after him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you round the corner, he dives at you with surprising strength. You were the first one, I guess, around the corner.
Yeah.
So he dives at you, and before you know it, he's got you in a chokehold. Like, he dives at you, you suddenly scrapple roll on the floor, and he kicks out one of your legs to isolate your limbs, and throws his arm around and starts choking you.
Okay. I'll try and throw him off.
Okay, what action are you taking?
Skirmish.
Skirmish. This is going to be a desperate standard.
Desperate standard.
Yeah, man. You're now struggling with him, properly struggling with him. And he's surprisingly strong.
I'll push myself for another dice.
Nice.
Oh, good lord.
Are you adding stress to you or to Thadeus? Oh, that's Thadeus.
No, you add it to yourself.
The what?
Oh, I pushed myself
you
for
took
2,
two
yeah,
stress.
so 5 now.
I don't know anyone.
Okay. Yeah, level 2 harm so far, choked.
Choked.
Yeah, he's choking you now. You guys, so Merrick and Tombstone are watching this, like seeing it.
Yep.
She'll dive in and try and help you, but right now he's got the jump on you, and unless someone else gets involved, he's just gonna choke you.
I'm gonna hold up my spirit range charm and just run at him. See if that does any things to help. What manner of creature are you?
He's not gonna respond.
He
doesn't seem to react.
He doesn't react to that at all.
He's choking Thadeus, and he's got on top of Thadeus now, and he's just squeezing the life out of him.
Okay.
This is a mad glimmer in his eye. He doesn't know why you're here. He doesn't seem to care. Yeah, level 2 harm, choked.
I will.
He's just die.
I will wreck, I suppose, and what I'm going to do is basically try and get him with the charge, the
Spark baton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spark baton.
Okay.
At this point, I'm just trying to get any purchase I can on him.
Yeah.
So I'm just swinging it like wildly, like behind my back.
Yeah.
I think I'm at the point
Well,
where
he's got on top of you now, so now because reaching out and trying to swing it is on top of you, but he's
Yeah.
right on top of you and he's just literally just choking you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, wreck, yeah, man. It's gonna be another desperate, I think. You're definitely in a weaker position here. You're overreaching.
Would skirmish be less or more effective?
No, I think it doesn't matter what you did.
Right,
Right
okay.
now, the fact that you're you are in a dangerous position because he's on top of you, and he's choking you. Like he's in a strong position, so it doesn't matter what. Unless you can explain otherwise, I can't see why he's not in. Why they're not desperate.
Okay, I'll skirmish then.
Yeah.
2 dice.
Nice one. That's 6. So you do it. So you get a solid thwack with that baton. That's your Sparkcraft one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one charge.
Nice. So he takes a serious, and it throws him against the wall.
I should have rolled like 1 less dice for that choke, so I'll just push myself.
Okay, sure.
Bring it back up.
No worries. So he's 2 stress off max now. Yeah. Boom, man. It's dangerous fighting for your life. It's stressful.
It is, yeah.
Weird that.
Yeah, you fling him off. He's going to jump up and try and run away and get. He's done his jump attack. What do you guys do? He's now running down the corridor. He's going to try and do so. Like he gets thrown up, hits the floor, and he's going to scrabble away.
Could you have like grabbed my electric circuit or something like that, and then spread it along the floor before the other direction of the way, like as I was struggling with him? Does that change the?
So what?
Yeah, I'd have got in close. I was on at the charm, and I'll take the circuit and just get around him, I guess.
Throw it at him, or
I don't understand what's going on. Sorry, guys.
I don't. What does the circuit do?
it's just like an electric circuit, so it's on a battery, and it's like it creates an electric charge around the wire.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it will affect the ghost or not. I've got no idea. It's just an idea I had.
It doesn't feel like a ghost.
Oh right,
It
okay.
did not feel like a ghost.
It didn't feel like a ghost.
No. That was definitely some human hands on you, or something solid. It wasn't a ghost.
So the charge didn't drop him.
The charge dropped him like it dropped a person. It didn't, but it didn't knock him out.
Oh right, okay, fair enough.
Okay,
But it gave him a good solid hit, like, and he sent him sprawling. Like, got him off you, like he was choking you, man. And you sent him off you.
Just shoot him.
yeah. I mean, I was. That's what I was kind of thinking.
Yeah,
I thought he was a ghost because you said he threw something with power.
he did.
Oh right, okay.
Not a ghost.
He's got powers. Probably a whisper or something. I will just kind of. Well, what I think what I want to do is just like move in and just like try and go as he backs off Thadeus to try and like slash at his throat with the cane sword, basically.
Okay, what action take?
Go straight at this. Probably finesse.
Finesse, bit of dexterity.
Bit of dexterity.
Yeah, sure. I'd say risky standard here. He's still, as he's throwing off Thadeus to get the angle right and not open, try himself with an opener.
What? Devil's Wagons?
I can't think of any that would happen.
Okay.
When you're trying to slash someone, like, unless you guys can.
Is a ghost alarm still on 3 and 4? Or is that gone off? Or do we not know?
Yeah, it's gone off.
Has it turned into a?
Right, delete it. I know it's gone off.
Okay.
So yeah, that hit 4. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just finesse them with it.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm so tempted to take my stress, but then neither of us can take any stress. So now I'm just gonna finesse. 3.
Not
Not quite enough.
Not quite enough. You
anything.
catch him, but it's not a steep wound. Like the force him throwing, it's Thadeus throws him off as you sprawl him with Thadeus and you close the distance between them and you draw the cane as you do so and try and slash him. It's as Thadeus finally gets a bit of purchase and hits him, it doesn't land on him properly and he's off down that corridor. You're choking and spluttering on the floor because that old fella is strong for his size. And he's heavy for his size. You wouldn't think someone like that could be so strong or so powerful. But he's off running down the corridor. What do you guys do?
I'm going to get to my feet and chase him.
You're chasing him.
Yeah, I'll do something. I'll run after him.
Okay. You guys do any actions, or is that? I'm just going. I'm going to start describing what he does then until you interrupt me. Because
I will.
He's running down the corridor, so while you're giving chase now, he's running down the corridor, he opens the door, he slams it, and you hear him go down some stairs.
Oh, can I get a shot off before the end?
Yeah, if you want to try, yes.
Like, so I got my spark baton in one hand, I draw it with my left hand, and I'm going to try and shoot him with a hunt roll, I suppose.
Okay, yeah, try and draw aim on it, yeah, certainly. Yeah, risky standard in this one.
Or would it be finesse?
Again,
finesse,
I can't tell
you.
Yeah,
finesse, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he's running, it probably would be hunt.
Yeah,
okay. Risky standard.
Yeah. So you do it.
I got a 4. I haven't got any hunt.
Oh, yeah, you do it. I'll make a fortune roll for this. 225. You see the bullet sink into him, and you send him kind of pirouetting.
Yeah.
He catches himself against the wall, and then throws himself, half screaming with frustration and pain, through that door and slams it behind him.
Okay, I put my smoking gun back away and continue to run down the door.
Yeah.
From my wrecking tool, actually, I'll go back and get my toolbox, which I dropped when I got a fucking table thrown at me. Down there. I'll grab my toolkit, bring it down, slide it behind the door, get out a sledgehammer, and basically try and bash down the door.
Okay, yeah, he did something then as well, but he's not going to affect you. There was such a Home Alone moment then.
He's not looking through the keyhole.
No, it was like, if you're going to touch that handle, so that doesn't affect it. I'm guessing that's a wreck.
It is a wreck.
Yeah. So this is controlled, great sledgehammer on a door. About as
fine sledgehammer. I've got 1 dice there.
What's Merrick doing in all this? Are you just following Thadeus is leading this one?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna pull out a pistol of my own, and I'm just gonna like.
Could you set me up by maybe like studying the door to see where the weak point is or something like that? Like, like having a look at where the hinges are, or like maybe
while you're grabbing the stuff,
I'm about to hit, and you point to the position, and then I breach basically.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll do that. So
like SWAT team.
Yeah.
Breach. Is this a well practiced thing? Just like there.
Looking at the old rotted door. Or semi-rotted door. So control standard.
Control standard study. That is a 1.
Oh. 1.
It's that there, where it looks. Like,
we're going to reduce the effect on that.
Where it looks strongest. That's actually like.
Hit the lock.
Okay, so...
I like to think as well, like, you standing there, getting in the way so you can't get swing.
Yeah. Hold on, don't swing.
What's the position of that?
Control great.
Control great. So
you're smashing the door. Let's see what.
It's the first one.
Oh, you just didn't set up right, I see the thing. So we call it controlled standard to see if you get through it. Controlled standard for wreck. 6, you do it. So it's a very Here's Johnny moment as the sledgehammer sinks into the door. 1, 2, 3, boom, you're in.
I'm stood right there. As soon as there is a gap, if I can see a target, I will get shot off.
Yeah, you see several.
Oh, good.
So maybe hesitate a moment as you walk in. You see the same 5 figures from before now stood in a circle at the bottom. So this stair goes down and leads to one of those rooms where you've got like a balcony that runs on the inside of the room, and there's just bookshelves here. And then the stair runs a lot. So you've got a balcony that runs along the edge of the room, but the stair goes down into it. And you see these 5 figures stood 5 points like a star in a circle.
Does it look like it's another...
It does. Look like it was before, but you don't see him. Well, you see him, but not him.
Yeah.
You see his
apparition.
Yeah. You see the echo of the apparition, But at the moment, the room is apart from that. You can't quite make out what they're saying yet. But the movements of the items here are strong, as if you're coming closer to whatever source it was.
Yep. What are the people doing? Could we take a moment to just...
Certainly. They've got their hands out, from what you can see, and they seem to be muttering something, but you can't quite see what. The 5 of them. There's definitely some kind of ritual. Something ritual partaking here.
After I drop the sledgehammer, I'm going to reload my pistol.
Okay. So you're loading a bullet into the breaching pistol.
I'll quickly ask Tombstone if it's something that she recognises.
I'm going to have to sit down and take this. This is an echo of what's going to happen. Something happened here at midnight. She's like against the wall, like looking in.
Yeah, we got that so far. Yeah.
And whatever happened is still happening. It's never stopped. This place bent a rift.
So is this what changed the house?
It must be. And she's kind of like excited. She's kind of like into this.
To trap something?
Possibly. To break something out, maybe. It could be one or the other.
Intriguing.
What?
Cage can keep something out or keep something getting in. Get it not.
Is there another door out this room?
No, there isn't. But what you do see is, not immediately, but where the balcony is, there's like pillars.
Oh, right. Okay.
And it's quite a dark and very dimly lit room, this one. There's no natural light except what's coming in from the outside through shuttered windows from the street lamps. You reckon you've got them cornered if you can get him in
I wanna like call out Forsyth, if that's your name.
You hear some shuffling from across the room. You're not quite sure where. You hear a reply call back. What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
We heard a rumour about this house. Something strange has gone on in here. Looks like the rumour was true. What are you twisted up in?
You shouldn't have come here. You shouldn't have come here. And you shouldn't have done what you did.
I'm going to throw a smoke bomb towards the darkness, the pillars.
Yeah.
Just about. Throw a smoke bomb towards the pillars.
Yeah.
Did you start coughing? It's acrid to the...
You throw it into the pit at the bottom. Yeah, it means quite a large area. That, isn't it? Is it when you say smoke bomb, is it one of your tear gas?
Yeah.
It's a tear gas grenade.
It's a tier 2.
What's it called? That's actually
it's called a smoke bomb.
Oh, but it's like tear gas.
It says it creates a cloud of acrid smoke that's difficult to breathe and stings the eyes. So it's like an acrid smoke.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you.
So it's like a bonfire or something. It's not. I don't think it's like tear gas. I think it's more like
painful.
bonfire. Like if you like stood in front of a fire or something like that, which was smoking a lot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to locate his position.
As you do that, a wind picks up and it blows. The smoke is blown back at you. Yeah.
Okay.
So as you do that, you hear it. And so the smoke is just launched back at you guys.
Is there any cover in the room?
It's just those pillars in the shadow, but everything else is this open ritual-like floor. And you see markings long faded now on the floor. Tombstone straight away pulled himself back as you guys now finding it difficult to breathe.
As
you're enveloped by this smoke.
I'm going to throw another one and say, I don't think you can keep doing that. Is that too meta?
No, if Thadeus would throw another grenade, I don't think you can keep doing that.
I think he knows that arcane stuff takes a toll on a person.
Yeah.
Like, has he seen Tombstone and would have talked to her about it?
Yeah, absolutely,
and, after your meeting with her, she was drained, wasn't she?
Yeah.
After messing around. So, I'll throw another smoke grenade.
Okay. Awesome. So this time you see an arm reach down and throw it.
When I see that arm, I'm going to try and shoot at it.
Okay.
Shoot at him.
Yeah.
Or is it like, which pillar is it from behind?
It's from one of the corner ones, like in like the L shape. Like
when I see where that's come from,
I'm
going to try and get close and basically use my last baton to charge him.
Okay, so
I'm just going to run towards him. So as I see that hand come out, I'm going to run towards him.
Yeah.
And basically come around the other side of the pillar.
Yeah.
Swing around the pillar and try and get him with the charge in the back.
Yeah, man. So
skirmish, I'd
skirmish.
imagine.
Risky standard.
Risky standard. I can't really do anything else. I'm like stressed out.
I can give you a devil's bargain here. I think
It's gonna be good.
Take it. Wait a minute. Let's hear it first.
You get extra die. You're gonna... Yeah. Would it happen? Would it work? You won't take it. I know you won't take it. Succeed or fail, you're not sure if you're going to end up in that time displacement.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? You're not sure if the time you can't go through will be the right one you left in.
Right, so... What, do I feel like there's a shift in the atmosphere?
Yeah, you can basically... What I'm saying is you can avoid it.
Yeah. Oh,
and
like
by
running through the room.
or you can run through the room and get the extra dice getting the drop on him.
Oh, right, I see what you mean.
But running through the ghosts.
So there's like an area which I'd be wary about running through.
Yeah, so you can see the apparitions.
Yeah,
so you're going to have to run through them to get to them quicker, which will get you the drop on them faster,
Yeah.
or you can avoid them. When I say you're going to not sure that, basically, whatever happens when you run through that thing, you're going to be caught up in it.
Oh, so like if it transports me to a different realm or something like that, I could be in that realm, and then someone could try and stop me.
I'm basically going to say, you're gonna go through that, whatever that is. You don't know what it is yet, but you're gonna.
No, I'm all right. I'll just take the.
That's not worth the dice.
Okay.
It's an old fellow. Can you do it?
Exactly. I'm worried. 2 dice. Oh man, I'm gonna die. 2 dice. Oh my god.
My days. So if you come run around the corner, he tries to spurt smoke. You see him run around, and as you do, you try and launch yourself at him, risky standard. But he sees you come, and he's got a dagger.
Oh right.
He's got a dagger from somewhere, and it's got like a jeweled hilt in it. It's curved a little bit.
Yeah.
You've seen one before. This is a Jira blade. One of the ones that's got that very unique style to it, and he just wildly slashes at you. No thought now given to his own safety, like in a rabbit caught in a trap here, and you start to scuffle. You don't get a good clean strike on him.
Okay.
To protect yourself, you don't. So he's kind of like going toe to toe with him now.
And that doesn't charge.
No, it doesn't.
Oh right. Okay.
So is he visible now?
He's visible now. Well, you can see,
Because I'd totally try and get a sword soon, like when he comes out.
Yeah, man, make it. We'll actually take a skirmish and you're hunting.
It's going to be a. Is he a finesse fire pistol, or is that a skirmish?
As is the case with blades, I can't tell you what to roll particularly. It's like, what would you do?
A skirmish for me, like in a gunfight, is like there's people coming from all angles, and you're choosing which one to shoot.
Like a finesse to do the careful aim. It's a careful aim. It's not a.
Yeah. So it's. I see what. I don't often do this, but it's worth chucking it. So, for example, I'll give you an example of what finesse does. Finesse. I think what personally you describe as a hunt to me.
Yeah.
And it's not that you can't do finesse, but it's just different things. So 170, let's just make sure I got it right. So finesse, when you finesse, you employ dexterous manipulation or sort of misdirection. You might pick someone's pocket, you might direct a vehicle or mount, you might formally duel, but skirmish you might be better. You might pick a lock, but tinker might be better. So basically, when you do finesse, it's something graceful or subtle. For example, a hunt.
So it's kind of sleight of hand more than.
Yeah, I think the D&D overlap's coming in there. Because like Dex and finesse in D&D is that range combat. When you hunt, you carefully track a target. You might follow a person. You might arrange an ambush. You might try attacking with precision, shooting from a distance.
You could lead a group action with thingy to both of you try and shoot.
Yeah, you could do something like that. Absolutely.
And then at least, she's got tier 1, so you'll have 1 dice and your disadvantage, but you might take more stress. No, you won't. You won't take more stress. You'll take at most 1 stress if someone fails out of the 2 of you. Depends on the.
If both of us fail, I'll take.
I'd say in the spirit of blades, honestly, go with what you think works, not what get you the most dice.
Yeah, no, completely.
Would you both shoot though? Would she be shooting?
I don't think so. Can
okay.
I think I'll do a hunt roll.
Oh.
I'll do a hunt roll. That's what feels right.
Right. Okay.
Risky standard, trying to shoot that. They're trying to shoot Thadeus.
I'll try. Don't make me.
Don't shoot me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it.
Oh my god, he crit! Lazy.
That's a 6 on disadvantage.
It's not even a crit though. Oh,
it's not a crit.
What was that?
Not a crit.
Disadvantage. Oh man, 2 dice. You can't do it wrong, so you do it.
Yeah.
You do it. You know.
That's all the time.
Is that your first crit as well, isn't it?
I think so.
It's like your first double 6. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, man.
So she killed him.
Yeah, but you do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do it. How do you want to do it?
Well, I was kind of like I'm kind of stood at a distance.
This is pure flop by the pure narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stood at a distance, top of the
I
stairs.
like the idea of this reality being in like a bubble in the centre.
Exactly.
Maybe the bullet curves
Exactly
around it, you shoot, but it's sort of like you in the movie shot you sort of like see the bullet sort of like skim the reality and like it seems to curve. It might just be like the light refracting, but like it curves around and basically comes and like takes him out like either in the chest or in the head or something like that. But it's up to you. Like that's how I sort of saw it.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Cool. So that this bullet goes through this like bubble of extra dimensional planar activity.
Yeah.
And so as you draw the dagger on, he's looking at you with this mad glimmer in his eyes. And you just see him hit the floor as the side of his skull explodes in a pink mist.
Thaddeus is like looking up, knowing that he would have like a really good shot, like really good opportunity to stab him. So goes, I'll look around at the reality behind us and see what's going on in there.
What is going on in there? That is a very good question.
As he reaches out to the body and touches his pulse underneath his chin.
Yeah. What's left of it?
What's left of it as its pulse slowly fading away.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a hole that big, that size, in the side of him.
Always confirm the kill. You'll know this from the military.
Yeah, always. Yeah. One in the head, two in the chest, every time.
Oh, we could send a message, throw the body into the reality.
See what happens.
I don't know what that might do.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Shall I say it to Merrick?
Let's do it.
Okay. We'll see what's happening first.
Okay, so you see the 5 of them, and they're doing some kind of arcane ritual. That much is clear. If you see markings on the floor begin to appear and disappear, glimmering, it's a circle with specific points. Looks like some kind of geometric or astrological signs, and they're standing specific points in it. You see candles long since melted and used in the corners suddenly flick to great heights, suddenly alive and firing. That's what they're calling the flicker and light in this room, and then they're gone. And it's definitely this time displacement between these two things. What once was, what is, and what yet may still be, and what those 3 things are, and everything in between. And as these figures utter this arcane incantation from words you do not recognise, their own voice which you heard before becoming hoarse and harsh and broken. Just the very sounds of the words they utter are quite vicious and hard to hear. It causes pain to even listen to it. You see a figure begin to materialise in the centre. First some kind of like bestial leg, then a second as if something's literally being pulled together or pulled from a place, appearing. Its flesh is leather-like and sinewy and hard and black, half scaled, and its like hindquarters seem to go up into this hunch-like creature with scales, and where its spine is, horns and spines come out of it, cracking at an angle. Large, elongated limbs with claw-like talons reach out of their hand, and where its head and jaw is its elongated mouth, and where its tongue should be is fire.
What colour is his eyes?
Complete black. And where it is, like you see now, its flesh seems to actually break and crack, and it's not leather, it's almost molten as it begins to fully form. And you see where its flesh is, as if there's a fire burning inside it, as if the very creature is made the essence of flame and rock. And as the figures finish the incantation, one of them says, you're not sure which one, barely above a whisper, I can't believe it worked.
Can I do an attune roll?
Certainly. What are you trying to achieve?
To see if there's any similarity between Horth and this being which has been apparated. Not just in terms of...
Horth von Dreckenberg?
No, Harvale.
Oh,
Harvale.
Yeah, Harvale, yeah.
Yeah. Not only in likeness, in terms of like that image Thadeus sees when he blinks his eyes when looking at him, but sort of like, I guess, a more of a feeling or a connection.
Recognition.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly. It's going to be risky. Risky standard seems fair. It's not controlled. It's not desperate. It's kind of neither here nor there. And that, like, it's not a safe area, but it's not, you're not immediately under threat either. You're watching an echo.
This is very weird for Thadeus. Like, he doesn't like even admitting this side of the world sort of like exists really, like but having had a few dealings with it, he's learned to harness some of the more arcane things. So it's just a 1 dice for me. 5.
It's done. It's that tongue and those eyes, but you feel like as you're looking at it, it turns and looks directly back at you. Not looking at the 5, looking directly at you. As if it knew you were there. Even then. Or if you knew it would be here.
So in terms of the similarities, does it end just with form, or do I feel like it might be the same person?
You think got to tell you this is Harper.
Right, okay.
Yeah, you think it's that. Whatever he is, you think that's it. Or
okay.
it has some
that's sort of like what I wanted to find out in a roundabout way. But he looks at me through this...
Through his time, as if it's peering not just across the veil, but through time itself, to looks at you.
At least it wasn't another demon.
Merrick's like looking like quite close to it, looking fascinating.
Better the demon you know. I'll say to Merrick, I'll go, that's Harvale. I know him, that face anywhere.
And then it's gone. And then the scene begins to repeat again. Oh, and when they were summoning, the last thing you hear is the clock chiming 12.
And that's what all the clocks in the house are set to.
Whatever happened just after this.
Right. But do you know the 5?
Yeah.
Was it the same 5 in the corridor?
Yes.
So there was Strangford.
So there's Lord Strangford, Arana the Blessed, and you don't recognise the other 2. And then Forsyth, the one you just killed.
He was there. Oh, so the demon didn't kill them then? Oh, I guess not all of them. Can I check the guy's body?
Yeah. What are you looking for?
I guess something that would indicate that we'd done the job.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like
proof.
Proof.
Yeah,
so like
a trophy or
a trophy,
unique,
like a necklace, maybe his wedding ring.
Yeah.
I know they have ID and stuff like that, but anything like that it indicates that we, because I don't know if we're even going to be able to take the body out of the house without his permission. Like I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
Anything like that. And also anything else, sort of like arcane, or like if he's got any charms or any, I don't know, like perhaps we'd leave that to Tombstone to do, like check his body for markings, like see if he's got any demon's marks or anything like that.
Yeah, certainly.
I have a question. Do we hear the bell?
No. Not within the house.
Okay.
Not within the house.
Searching is usually hunt. Do I have to do a roll to get a trophy, or?
I think hunt's more like looking for a person,
right? Isn't it?
Let's have a look at what it says. Let's have a look. Hunt isn't. I think hunt's follows someone, right? You carefully track a target.
Oh,
yeah.
It's about precise and skillful execution, your talent bearing against the victim. Yeah.
Okay. I guess we just take the body with us and just do a thorough search.
You just because like studies. I mean, I think it'd be a study person.
Oh right, okay.
Like, and it's what you guys want to do, but study or survey. Like study, you scrutinise details. Study, you observe the situation and anticipate outcomes. I think you scrutinise in details you might gather information, you might do research, you might closely analyse a person, that kind of thing. So what do you study and what details or evidence do you scrutinise?
I mean, getting the trophies, I think, would be easy enough.
Yeah.
But it's just a body that at the end of the day we can take enough time to search it thoroughly. Yeah. I think what I'm going to try and do is look for markings on the body.
Yeah.
And also any arcane implements or anything that I'd believe to be arcane.
Yeah. Okay. So we're control standard.
Study. Do you want to help? Can you? Oh, you can't really. We're all stressed out.
Yeah. You can always do a setup roll. So that there's always that for free.
Yeah.
Maybe Tombstone comes over and helps, or something like that.
What do you want to do, guys? Again, this is a player-driven thing. What you want to do? You tell me what you do.
So you're just trying to get like some trophy or?
Well, that's the thing I think I can get anyway.
Yeah.
You know, like a trophy. I'm looking for marks on the body. So say like if he's bound to like a demon or something like that. I know Thadeus wouldn't think that, but he'd think to at least search the body for signs of corruption or signs of, you know, a link in a chain. So that's what he's looking for more than anything.
Okay, so can like we get like Tombstone to come over and do a tune maybe?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
So that's 1 dice for Tyr, or is it's her thing, isn't it?
She's an expert. Yeah, so 2 for her.
Yeah. 6 and a 3.
6 and a 3. So she finds from the fragments of his bow and his skull there are runes engraved onto it.
Onto his skull.
Onto the bone. Yeah.
So like she like holds his head.
So where it's blown like out and you get a
okay.
fragment, she can see that there are actual runes engraved onto the very bone.
What do they symbolise, Tombstone?
I have to look at them more.
Do you need something to carry them in?
I'll just pick them up, it's fine. She just literally puts them in the pocket. Just like wipes them and just starts clearing it, put them in the pocket. She's really not bothered. When you met her, she was digging up a grave. She's really not bothered by this kind of thing.
I really like her.
Okay, I'll study the body for anything else then. More physical, I suppose.
Yeah, control all standards.
4 and 6.
There's nothing really on him, particularly. You know, again, just because you do it, but there's nothing to find. There's nothing particularly to find. He's an old fella, or older fella. He has very little possessions, very little way of money. You know, whatever he seems to take, wherever he's getting it from, he brings to you guys, and he spends it, and then returns home, and then apparently sits at a piano and just plays a single note all night.
I'll say to Merrick, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't like his ghost running free.
No.
I say we try and take the body with us, and
we should definitely try and take the body
and use that new doctor.
I wonder how the spirit. I wonder how the Death Seeker Crows would even react in a place like this, frozen in time.
I mean, I'm guessing they wouldn't be able to get in. The ghost would just be floating around this house, and as soon as he found a way to get out, it would be the first people he'd be after.
True. We should definitely take this body with us.
Yeah. We're going to attempt to take the body out of the house via the back window.
Yeah, by the way you come in.
Yeah. We arranged... flashback. We arranged for Amina. Yeah. Ramina.
Mm-hmm.
To be nearby, basically. And one of us will go off, get her, and basically we'll try and, as inconspicuously as possible, you know, get the body out of the house.
Get that body out. Yeah, you can't get that body.
What about the skull pieces?
Nope.
Skull pieces don't go.
You can't leave any. You can't seem to bring anything out of this house.
I will ask Tombstone if anything can be done about the spirit.
Yeah, you can burn its body in acid here, in ectoplasm here. You'll have to get enough to sink into it in the next 3 days.
Get an asset on the next downtime.
Yeah, and have a bathtub full enough to submerge the body.
Could we perhaps trap the spirit in a bottle, or I don't know what your whispers do.
So there's an option. Yes, we could wait for it to emerge and try and drag it into it.
Would you need anything special?
Lightning rods, spirit bottle. Need to find a spirit trafficker. It's the most likely person to have such items.
Maybe our doctor friend could help us out, though I don't know about him getting involved in all this. We've only just met him.
Yeah. Perhaps the reason we cannot bring him out here is because if the reason we cannot bring him out here is because there is still a wall here in the ghost field, perhaps we could take him out the front door.
Yeah, try.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Smirk!
I knew we paid you for something, Merrick.
Let's get Ramina around to the front then.
Okay.
As Thadeus walks away from the house, clutching his throat, Still struggling to breathe.
Yeah, man, it's a sinewy strength on those fingers. How are you bringing the body out? Like you wrap it in a carpet, like you decorate something?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Or even put them in a chest or something like that.
Yeah.
And taking them out the front door.
Okay, yeah, chest. Yeah.
And then throw it in the back of the wagon or carriage. And
we're just delivering furniture. I mean, removing furniture.
Of course.
Where would we have agreed to have the body drops with this guy? Did I discuss that with him? When I was there, I can't remember.
Oh yeah. That's kind of the fine details we worked out. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
basically got a side alley like you can pull right up to.
It's-
You knock on the door and he'll have people take it for him.
It's probably like right near. We'll probably have to take it to him basically. He's not going to come to get it.
But it's basically it's like you drive the carriage up. There's a door like basically an alley where you knock on it, and there's like some like younger students in there who will just like take it off your hands.
Yeah.
Cool. That's what we'll do.
Okay, so you drive the body up. It's not too far. It's in 6 Towers where he's told you to bring them. So you drive the carriage up. It's quite a narrow fit, but it's off one of the major roads. You go off the major road and like a side road, and it's a smaller one again. And the door is literally on the road. So you knock in, and as you open the carriage door, like it barely fits, and you see 3 figures inside. And as they open the door, they actually turn the light down so you can't recognise them. Like that, you can see one of them like pulls it half open, and then it closes it slightly. You see the light go down. And you open the door again, it's quite dark now. And these figures, they're wearing all black, gloved hands, they've actually got masks on their face, hoods and caps down, they just take the body, nod. Next thing you know.
Give them.
I feel underdressed.
Yeah, I think that's
cool.
about it. That's all we want to accomplish.
And you've got, I'm guessing you've had to take the pieces of the skull.
Yeah,
runes, the runic skull pieces.
Yeah.
Whatever Tombstone took, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
I'll say to Tombstone, that's your pay, you know.
As you if you took the watch from the house, it started to work.
Interesting.
Yeah, started to tick. Strange. Tick, 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 tick.
Cool.
The house frozen in time.
But it looks incredibly even more worn than it did in the house. As if it's aged suddenly outside.
Mm.
Okay. Cool. So, guys, another weird one. Messing with forces. Beyond the veil. Into the ghost field.
I like our
We're making demon friends!
The thing is with demon friends, you never know, even obeying
what you're going to get.
Yeah. Even obeying them could be massively bad for you. Because why would he want us to kill someone who's something?
It'll always be in his best interests, but hey.
I mean, I say we... He's gonna summon us again, 100%. This isn't the end of it.
That's it. Done and dusted.
Yeah,
get the invite. It'll be like, yeah, we got you this invite to the party. Oh yeah, and we want you to kill Lord Strangford. Oh yeah. Cool.
Awesome. Well, guys, again another weird one. Esoteric.
It was a different weird one, more action-packed weird one.
Definitely. It's spent a lot of time in the ghost field recently.
Oh, I know, yeah. Thaddeus says, loving every minute of it.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sticking with us, guys. As always, hang around after the credits, and we'll be doing tonight's XP. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed our little spooky adventure tonight. But as always, we'll be back here next week, 7 PM on Guild of Gaming on Twitch.
For the Christmas adventure.
For the Christmas.
Oh god, it is actually not.
There is no Christmas adventure, unfortunately. I wish there was, but no, not this year. Maybe next year. Any business we need to run through. So we're likely game next week won't be live, but we will be on time at 7 PM on Twitch. And the week after that, we're back to normal live. We've got some new plans coming next year. I want to do a massive shout as well for mentioned last week about people asking if they could support the channel, and we've had some incredible feedback, and some very generous soul has given bought us a coffee, which was amazing. So thank you so much, guys. It's not about the money. I'm not saying that at all, but people who've asked to support the channel, again, you can buy us a coffee. The description or the link is in the doobly-doo below. And just a massive thank you from the bottom of our hearts that we make this because we enjoy doing it, and we hope you enjoy doing it, enjoy us on these adventures, and just anything we get goes straight back into the channel. So we're just I want to say a massive thank you.
I think my favourite part of the experience has just been interacting with some of the people who have got in contact with us. So awesome. Never be afraid to hit us up on Twitter or comment in the video. we're more than likely to get back to you.
Honestly, I mean, that's the whole point. We want to engage, absolutely.
It feels so different doing it pre-recorded. Like, it's great to have the chat there and
I'm looking forward to going live again.
Yeah,
really
definitely.
It is it's sort of like a different atmosphere as well. It's like Saturday Night Live, and the air's a bit electric, and you're like,
I feel like we've got just a lot bigger group of friends when we're playing. You see someone chat, I think that's great. Having that there. So we are looking forward to going live again.
It's like they're at the table with us.
That's exactly what it is, and that's what I think is such a cool feeling, that we've got extra people. Like when you've got people in the chat, it does feel like they're here with us, and that's awesome. So I'm very looking forward to going live again. I love Christmas, but I'm looking forward to going live. But guys, any of the business?
Follow us on Twitter.
Yes, as always.
Follow my Instagram for all gaming and hobby stuff, which I post.
Yeah, my Instagram, mine's at Eliot the Whisper, 1 L, 1 T for Eliot. But the best one to follow is definitely yourself, because a lot of Doskvol Blaze in the Dark content comes personalised from our game. You see some of the props we use, some of the information we have. So Twitter and Instagram, the way Instagram.
Yeah.
Awesome. Right, guys. Well, unless there's anything else, no.
Not from me.
We will see you next week. So until then, last thing I always forget to mention: tonight's episode will be on YouTube tomorrow, Sunday.
Sunday at 7 and then Monday at 7.
Part 1 Sunday, and then the part 2, which is the score, on Monday. Awesome. So until next week, guys, from the foggy streets of Doskvol, see you in the dusk.
Bye bye.
Good evening.
Woo.
Welcome back. So,
Experience
for tonight. Who wants to go first?
It's my turn, isn't it?
Yep, it's your turn.
It is my
I went first last time.
Every time you roll a desperate action, I think I did 2 tonight.
Yeah.
So that was 2 prowess, because I was scrapping.
Yeah.
I was scrapping all night. Address a challenge with technical skill or mayhem. Well, I attempted to address a challenge with technical skill in terms of blowing up the floor. It didn't necessarily work.
It didn't work, but you still tried. I think you did it, so that's definitely that. You wrecked the door.
Yeah,
mayhem.
door. I tried throwing some smoke grenades. He blew it back in our faces.
Got to, yeah. The smoke grenades. So they're blowing the ceiling, definitely mayhem. Wrecking the door, mayhem.
Yeah.
You get 2 experience, 1 for each smoke grenade.
Yeah.
I used nearly all of my bandolier slots on grenades and smoke grenades and shit.
Even like the oil and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, that was very how does a leech deal with problems? He doesn't do you open a door subtly like a wraith? Do you not a shadow? Do you think it? No, you break it with a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
And the coil of wire.
Oh yeah, I mean, I thought it was a ghost, but it wasn't. So,
yeah.
So put 1 in.
So if you've got a locked door, how does each class deal with it? That is how the leech deals with it. He wrecks it.
Put 1 in prowess because I've been fighting all night, and I'll put 1 in my playbook for that bit. The next is express beliefs drives heritage or background. There wasn't too much of that, other than maybe his belief. I don't know actually. No, not too much.
Nothing jumps at me, to be honest. Nothing really. The family. Maybe 1 for the whole Paddy thing. You purposely want to get rid of the Paddy because
that's more like
family.
Issues from my vice.
Yeah, I agree.
Like
Issue your family. Agreed.
And wanting to do what's best. And
yeah. Police drives, hedge background, nothing to do with Crosian, nothing to do with military. No, nothing jumps at me for that one.
No. And I'd say probably one from the Vice.
Yeah, sounds about right to me. Yeah,
Okay.
3. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Any episode where you overindulge is definitely going to be at least one for the Vice.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you would have thought so.
Paddy talked.
Paddy, you bastard!
Paddy talked.
I'm gonna filled up prowess. So
Merrick.
Desperate action 0. Address the challenge with deception or influence. I cannot think of anything.
No, not really.
This was not really a talky episode.
Last week was
very
last
much
week
like
massive. This one was
episode.
very into it. Yeah.
I've taken my.
The only
Sorry, go. Well,
the only thing maybe they talk with the Deathland Scavengers, but even still, it wasn't influence particularly. It was just that's the only real like
Making a deal. Yeah,
business
it
dealings.
didn't really jump out at me.
Wasn't really deception.
No, you were literally trying to make a better relationship, supposed to deceive. Yeah. I don't think it jumps out at me. Nothing. No deception or influence. I think challengers dealt with there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's always gonna be a difficult one on a stealth.
Yeah,
mission, I
absolutely.
think,
Of course it
'cause,
is. Yeah.
if there's no.
I was just like last week when I struggled to do things with technical skill and mayhem when it's like we're talking to a captain.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, it's a
absolutely.
simple
Exactly.
thing, really.
I think like obviously you can do stuff in downtime as well.
Yeah.
But, the downtime stuff was tick some boxes and right understandably so. But yeah.
True. Belief drives heritage or background.
I think there's definitely one from the sense that the whole way you're dealing with the whispers and like the weird things for you, it's just a customer.
Yeah, there was that actually.
That
in the
element
thing,
of
like,
it.
Like the only reason you wanted to go back to this weird place is because you saw like an untapped market or like
so I think that one
a ghost. So I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
There's one for that definitely.
Nothing particularly because of Zeruvian. Nothing particularly because of anything else. Yes, 1.
Right. Yeah, I think one's all right.
Cool. And Vice or Trauma 0.
0.
So I get the whole experience.
It happens.
And then the gang itself.
We're gonna level up.
What did you take your point in
Oh,
prowess?
sorry. In prowl because we were sneaking around the house.
Cool.
Now I get to resist all these physical things that keep happening to me.
You got like a point in pretty much everything.
Yep. I'm an all-rounder, baby.
Hunt and sway is all you don't have.
I wonder why.
Sway. I didn't need sway when I got these. When I got these two babies. Right. Yeah, I can't sway anymore. Hawkers acquire product supply, execute clandestine covert sales, or secure new territory. We're on the road to like a massive payout for that XP trigger, but I don't think we did it this time unless we secured new product supply.
Not really.
No.
You killed the guy.
Yeah.
Don't really secure and supply.
No.
You've got the way to do that with the Gaffan scavengers.
That's what I mean.
But
Like,
yeah,
that's
it's
what
not
we're on our
happened
way.
yet.
to.
Yeah, it's
Big
not
payoff
secured
on
until the next go.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's like counting for the hatch. No.
Contend with challenges above your current station. I'm not sure about that one.
I don't particularly think so. It's one fella. No.
Yeah. Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one.
I'm gonna say no on that one as well. I think honestly, because you've done a hit for one person.
We might not make it. We might not level up. Express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
What makes it unique, isn't it? This one. What makes your crew unique?
I mean, what about in terms of reputation? What about during free play? How we were asking for 8, and we paid him up front for that, and that we're going to help him out, or would that pay off when we actually do the job? Is that not showing ambition? I don't know.
What do you guys think? This is an open discussion. This one.
So, what's the wording?
That's the second one.
In the book, the rules of this one is what makes your crew unique, because it's a very broad and generic one. This on purpose.
Wait, are you saying 4 or 3?
Wait, which one are you dealing with?
I was going back to 3. Sorry, bolster your crew's reputation, develop a new one.
Okay, so the way you dealt with the Deathland Scavengers is that bolstering the professional relationship or the ambitious relationship. Reputation, sorry.
I mean, we asked for like 8 times as much product, and we paid them up front for it for 3.
I think people are going to talk about like they're planning something big.
Yeah.
I think word's going to get out with that, and that seems ambitious to me.
Yeah. Yeah, one for that one.
I mean, that's just what I saw from that. I mean, I don't think in terms of express goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature, other than getting Paddy kicked, you know.
Yeah, I come under your obligation. If it wasn't for the crew, that was for you. That was a very personal thing. Yeah, I think one for that one seems fair.
Yeah. Goal drives, inner conflict, or essential nature. Probably one.
Yeah, seems fair.
Yeah.
So we got the whole 2 create experience total?
One, I think, wasn't it?
Just one total. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah, so we get to
level up.
Choose some stuff.
What do you want to pick? We've leveled up. There are treats to be had. There are abilities.
Your abilities.
You also get the money for the leveling up the crew. You get stash, right?
No, that's when you do the rep.
The rep one. Okay, yeah. So this is just the XP, isn't it?
The XP, yeah. So
you can have 2 crew upgrades or a crew ability.
Yeah.
I do think that we like. I don't really know how we...
Demon patron.
Oh.
You got Ghost Market on there. Seems quite cool.
Ghost Market seems cool. It's just that it'd be a shame to not do that through a score, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess we have to like adjust the.
And the other thing you've got on there that I would consider is a cohort. Two upgrades for a cohort.
Yeah, just to get some gang members.
That's probably worth.
Get some thugs. Yeah, should we do that?
Considering we are now at a we're now at a point where we've run out of thugs.
We'll get some thugs.
We'll
hire those ones back.
So he's actually permanently hiring the crew now.
Yeah.
Okay, you're permanently hiring the guys you've been
We'll
working
dress them in night suits.
Yeah.
But not Paddy.
They've got uniforms in our...
No, we got the silken noose up and running again.
Okay, the same thugs. I love it. Let's make a note of that.
I'd argue for an extra rep for building up the silken noose back to its former glory in terms of the goals, drives, of the... because it's like we don't want it to be shabby, basically. We want it to be new. I don't know. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, but you haven't built it up. It's 0,
it's not. Okay, fair enough then.
Yeah.
I know we did, didn't we?
Well, we've
you got it back. You opened it. You've reopened it.
We reopened it.
Yeah, it's not rebuilt.
It's not to Merrick standards. I'm afraid.
No, it's worse than what it was before.
Okay.
Like it's not nice. Like it's functioning. It's just not as nice.
Okay. So our thugs.
So you're taking some thugs.
Take thugs. Thug life.
So you've got your hangers on, but you've also got an actual group of actual hardened fighters.
Who can throw the weight.
Do they need perks and disadvantages?
Yes.
They do. They do.
They do.
They're gonna be cowards.
They do.
They're gonna be snitches.
Oh god.
Like Paddy. Snitch.
Look at it, poor lad, 18 years old.
We should take like 4 floors and 4.
Should we?
Do you want to actually do that?
No.
Should we see what happens? I think that'd be hilarious.
Nope.
Think about it. No, just right. Just hear me out.
It would be hilarious, but nope.
No. Where's it gone? Lost the cricks. Where the cricks it gone? Cohorts 96. So, right, think about it, right, guys. Right, they could be that they're terrifying in reputation and ability and aspect. They look scary. They are scary. You can trust them to make the good decisions and act on their own without orders. They'll make it. They will never be deterred from a task because they're tenacious and they can't be turned against you. How good does that sound?
That sounds really good. We should do that. Oh my god!
I mean, they might be excessively cruel and violent. They will also have principles they will never betray. They won't always be available because they'll be drunk or have other obligations. And they are drunk, the board, and loud mouth. But that's a small price to pay, right?
No.
So what do you want? Do you want them to be
Let's
fierce?
Let's go with 1 and see how it goes.
You do when you make it.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can't add it on later.
So
these are the people you're hiring.
What's
now.
like the third one?
Unless like it was like a downtime action, you'd have to like make them, like train them to do something new.
I think they'd be quite
loyal, tenacious, independent, or fearsome.
I think they'd be quite loyal.
Loyal is what we want.
After what I did to Paddy, get him a dressing down. Snitch.
Did he get stitches?
Yeah. He'll get some.
Taking loyal.
See him around. What do you think?
I think loyal is very useful.
Yeah, loyal.
You want another one? Tenacious, independent, fearsome, or
Well, no, we'll see the.
you can always choose another one. You can always choose something else as well. Like that's inspired.
Right,
but
okay.
if you say like actually, I want to be like this, like quick to learn or something. I think.
Well, the boys from the block, people we know.
I think they're wild.
You think they're wild?
I think they're drunk and debauched and loudmouthed.
I don't think they're that bad.
You reckon?
I don't know. Like they're just people from the workhouses, basically.
Yeah, so they get a bit drunk, smashed, and they're thugs.
Maybe they've got revolutionary tendencies. They might get in trouble due to their.
So perk loyal, floor like scoffs.
You could make them, yeah. They have maybe they got ethics and values they won't betray, and sometimes they will just refuse to do what you say because they just don't. They're a tight knit group and they're like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's
maybe they got family connections or something, or make them savage. They're excessively cruel and violent, beyond normal needs, or they're unreliable. Like, you want to go in that shop? Yeah, of course I am. You go there and no one's there. It's just empty.
We've already got one unreliable person on the payroll. I like the idea of them being savage.
Yeah.
Like, so, what was savage again? Was it?
They're excessively violent and cruel. Winning hearts and minds.
What fits with our professional atmosphere?
Definitely not wild.
Principled, savage, unreliable, wild.
I think principled would be interesting. Like, they don't. Yeah, maybe principled.
This is where I wish we had chat so we could start a vote.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That's why I went again. That's why I went.
Stick on Instagram. They have polls. But Twitter has polls.
I think probably principled for me.
Yeah,
they're principled.
Yes.
Okay.
Because ideally,
what I'm going to say here is that they're principled to Crow's Foot.
Yeah, to Crow's Foot.
In that they've got family in the area, they're from the area. They will not run protection rackets. They will not hurt local people that they know or they grew up with.
They won't shake up local businesses.
So like some of your turf, they just won't hold it. They won't. They'll protect it, but they're not gonna. You're not gonna be able to do smash and grabs. Like they just won't do activities that could hurt citizens of Crow's Foot.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna offer a counter offer and say that their ethic is that they're vegan and they won't eat meat.
Yeah, add that one as well. Add that one as well. On top of that, they're vegan.
Okay.
So when you touch them, like, dude, seriously.
So all they eat is mushrooms.
Yeah, like in Doskvol, it's hard to eat.
Mushrooms and slime.
I have the utmost respect for vegans. I mean it. My trainer's a vegan. Like he's encouraging me to do it. He's absolutely in his food. He eats so clean. It's amazing. It's incredibly disciplined. I wish I could do it. But in Doskvol, fuck me, is it even more difficult than it already is because there is no light.
Yes. Import some black root from the Deathlands.
Yeah, that would be a problem. That's why they're they're not savage. That's why they're savage if that was the case. Awesome. So you've got some thugs. You've got an actual gang now. You've got about 12 guys. Plus your doctor.
We've got a gang. I need to use that doctor next session.
Choked.
Yep.
Awesome, guys.
Okay.
We'll see what next week brings. See what Harvey will. I'm sure Harvey will be
excited.
Happy. I'm sure Harvey will be happy.
I wonder why he couldn't do it though. It must be something to do with the wall and the house.
He's one of the people that summoned him. I'm guessing that he couldn't.
No, Harvey was the demon.
Yeah.
And I think Dan's saying Forsyth summoned him.
Forsyth summoned him, so
he got some kind of bind
against him. Which would be the same for Skurlock and
Skurlock's one of them. It's Strangford.
Strangford. Yeah, Strangford. Yeah.
Skurlock's
Skurlock's the other guy. Yeah.
Strangford. Yeah, and there was a woman.
There's two women.
Yeah. Irina.
Irana.
Sorry. Yeah.
Irana the Blessed.
Purveyor of strange vice.
Yeah, she's known to be a cultist.
Cool.
Really?
Openly known, surprise! Openly known to be a cultist. A forgotten god.
I'd never have guessed.
What's our next step, Dan? Smuggling.
Cry in the corner.
Smuggle.
Yeah, we need supply. We need supply. Merrick wants to start selling to ghosts and demons.
Cool.
So much money they've got. So much money.
It does say they don't pay in coin.
Well,
what do they pay him?
They don't pay with coin.
Well, some of them will. Like the Ghost Captain might.
Right.
The Ghost Captain, but
We serve to ghosts that pay in coin.
yeah. What else do they pay him?
Like I feel like when Merrick got back after going to the Red Sashes Club with Tombstone, there was genuine excitement in his voice about, oh, I've got this, like, we found this place that's like on the edge, in the intersection of two highways, like ghost highways. We can totally sell to them.
You'd be like the McDonald's of the corner.
and then you saw no one was buying drinks, and you thought, oh, maybe the ghost likes to flash the cash around as well.
Right.
Okay. People were drinking. You weren't doing many drugs. They were drinking.
Were they buying?
People were buying drinks.
They were buying.
They were buying drinks.
Okay.
Awesome.
There's money to be made, Thaddeus. There is money to be made.
Unfortunately, it's all water.
We can sell water. Blackwater.
Yeah, especially for ghosts.
We can exchange it.
Awesome, guys. Right, guys. Well, thank you for sticking with us as always, and we will see you next week for more Blades in the Dark.
See ya.
Have a nice evening, guys.
Bye.
Whoop.